Picture a bustling Long Beach logistics hub. Forklifts are humming, pallets moving, and revenue flowing. Every square foot is optimized for speed and productivity. Directly above that activity, the roof's physical integrity is nearing a limit. After years of exposure, the membrane is brittle, the seams are thinning, and the entire system has reached the end of its reliable service life. Eventually, that material has to come down. Traditionally, that creates a chaotic construction zone. Operations suffer through loud tear-off noise, falling debris, and dumpsters blocking loading docks. These disruptions trigger a direct financial toll. A halted operation results in ruined inventory, disrupted customer flow, and hostile tenants demanding rent concessions. Often, the cost of the downtime exceeds the cost of the roof itself. This friction is preventable. Business continuity is maintained by reclassifying the replacement as an operations protection project rather than a generic construction job. Tearing off tons of material can be invisible to the people working below, provided the project is engineered around the building's specific daily schedule. The primary strategy, dividing the project into tightly controlled microzones. Crews replace one section, secure it, and move to the next. This control extends to the ground level. Staging areas for trucks are mapped in advance to isolate traffic, keeping customer entrances completely clear. Managing physical space is only half the solution. The other half is managing time through hybrid scheduling. Different tasks create different levels of disruption. Highly disruptive work, like ripping up old membrane or mechanical fastening, is restricted to off hours. Quiet preparation and detail work happen during normal business hours. By controlling exactly where crews stand and when they make noise, the logistical footprint of the project never restricts the daily flow of business. Once the schedule is set, crews follow a non-negotiable rule: never open more roof area than can be made watertight before the end of the work shift. This cross-section shows the daily dry-in procedure. Every evening, crews install a temporary watertight tie-in where the new roof meets the old one. If it rains, water flows safely over the tie-in, bypassing the exposed deck and routing directly into the drainage system. In Long Beach, this discipline is a requirement. Coastal winds and the marine layer can bring unexpected moisture even when the forecast looks clear. These daily dry-in procedures function as a practical fail-safe. They ensure a multi-week project proceeds without triggering an overnight water disaster on the warehouse floor. While the exterior is being sealed, we also have to protect the vulnerable operations directly beneath the active work zones. Even without a leak, overhead construction creates physical threats. Heavy footsteps and tear-off tools can displace ceiling tiles, rattle light fixtures, and send dust onto equipment. Before work begins, we identify sensitive interior spaces, like server rooms, medical equipment, or retail inventory. Crews deploy interior protection to isolate and physically shield these assets from overhead vibration and debris. The human element is managed through coordination. Providing tenants with exact timelines and warnings for noisy phases removes the element of surprise and prevents complaints. By proactively managing expectations and physically shielding interior assets, a disruptive construction event becomes a predictable background process. A successful commercial roof replacement is defined by two metrics: a high-performance leak-free membrane and a total of 0 business-disruptive days. Waiting for an emergency creates a massive operational risk. Relying on interior ceiling stains or saturated insulation to signal it's time for a replacement gives the weather control over your schedule. Emergency replacements strip away your facility management options. Once water enters tenant spaces, you are forced into the shutdowns, inventory losses, and customer disruptions we've discussed. A proactive, phased replacement provides control. Planning ahead ensures you dictate the schedule, secure the correct permits, and maintain continuous business operations. Contact Commercial Roofing Long Beach today to build a customized, phased replacement plan before a localized failure forces an emergency shutdown. An engineered roof replacement maintains the building's physical integrity while shielding the revenue being generated underneath it.